looking more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Good. 180. 54 miles. It's been a long day for you. Check. Hey, alert.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Set punt. Pittsburgh. 58. Come on. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. He's coming. We got double hit. Check. Lucky. Cover. Check. Hayward. Kill. Get ready.
On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
58 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taylor now returning it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. A run for Nick Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
And the Browns 1st down. Break. 180. 54 Mike. What we got? What we got? Mike, do. Mike 5-4. Got.
Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount.
Go, go, go.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run. Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. We're 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Patriots 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Mayfield down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Taylor on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up. Yo, 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the slant. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball with Arnold. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Watch the safety creep. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, orbit.
On the carry, it's Chubb. "27 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Blunt. And Blunt will not get there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tim Williams. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now Taylor. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
All day, dog. 51's Mike. Mike 51. He's good. Short. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the side. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Eli Harold.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. King. Hey, Alpha. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. Got his man, that's Harry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Rush in. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Good. Watch the twist. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Watch the run. Come on. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down. Come on, baby. Come on.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Bravo.
Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now, a chance to capitalize on first and 10. Taylor will throw, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Matt Lacoste, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, 133.
They run it again with Chubb. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
I got him.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Browns 17, Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead. That could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Michel. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And it's Michel once again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Yeah.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle.
58, come on.
It's a gain of 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check 50. Check 50. Check. 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 Yo, we got it. We got it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Now they'll throw with Taylor. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Michel. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, this is Michel. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's go one more.
From the 16, Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Regular. Alert. Under 10. 80 weapons.
And again, it's Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
X3, 218, chopper. Regular. Run. Hot. Blue draw Corkers. Hey, alert. Hurry. Banjo.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Taylor escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Stidham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Dancing to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hey, Delta. Mike 5-4. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I'm here all day.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll run with Michelle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hey, come on, come on, Yeah. Motion. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Your track, right.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. And Allen's got it. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. Hey. Quit talking about it. 51 to Mike. Watch
Here's Taylor. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dante Hightower on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Mike. 180. Man, I got you. Real. Hey, Charlie.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I'ma make pesos. Hit your sus, I'ma replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new